No, it's not enough.
How do you get some?
Okay. All right.
We witnessed the first part of this session.
You witnessed everything.
So now I'm sure there must have been probably some resolutions. Can you share some of them with us?
Well, maybe we should allow the Sarkin Hausa to just tell you what we decided.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Tell us what you probably came up with in terms of solutions to
Yes, about one or two. Issue of banditry and other security challenges, and lies being posted on the social media that Arewa members are being killed in Edo. So as far as I'm concerned, as the Sarkin Hausawa of Benin, who is the head of all the Arewa community in Edo State, I don't have any, there is no, I've not gotten facts about these stories being spread on the social media. As far as we are concerned, in Edo is a peace-loving place.
So, sir,
Another thing is that
beyond this social media and misinformation,
yes,
what are you going to be doing going forward to ensure this does not occur in Edo State?
And like what does not occur in Edo State? The spread of lies on the social media or what?
The headers.
Yes, headers, farmers, clashes is something that is an old issue, but we are trying our best to try to cooperate with the government of the day to make sure that at least we bring it down to the barest minimum.
All right, sir. If we look at it, the governor alluded to it. Banditry is not in your favor. Because when these things happen, like you just said now, on social media, the first thing that goes is Hausa Fulani people have started again.
Yes.
So how are you going to work with the Edo State government to ensure that illegal cattle headers or bandits that are inside the forest, because your people sometimes go into the forest and they could know that, oh, this place, there's a camp here, even if nobody is there. What are you going to do to collaborate with the
let me tell you one thing. I'm more or less an Edo person. My father was born in Benin. I'm too. I was born in Benin. So you see, Edo is more or less my first home. So I believe I will do everything possible within my powers to assist the government in making sure that this issue of this banditry and security challenges are being brought down to the barest minimum.
So your name, sir?
Adamu, Alaji Adamu Isa is my name, is Sarkin Hausawa of Benin.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've heard from
some
them.
rumors
Yes.
that some herdsmen were killed today. But generally, what's the situation of things? What did you hear, and what are you going to do about the current situation of things?
Well, we've gone round. Like I said, from what I know, from what I have seen, from just listening to the various communities, a deliberate attempt by some misguided people to play politics with security in Nigeria. And it's really, really unfortunate. More people have died from COVID. Many, many more people have died from COVID than the so-called, security issues or clashes. You went with me around some parts of the state 2 days ago, and yes, there have been unfortunate incidents, and it's not unusual at this time of the year, the dry season, when a lot more herders are looking for pasture, and then straying into other people's properties and farmlands. We have in Edo State set up systems to check this. We're just going to reactivate those systems. For instance, every local government must have a committee to deal with herders and farmers' crisis. This committee is supposed to be made up of a minimum of 3 representatives from the Arewa community, Hausa, Fulani, Nupe, or whatever the dominant communities are in that local government. And on the other side, you'll have representatives of the traditional institutions and the security agencies who are supposed to intervene when there are clashes or, crisis in those areas. In fact, they are supposed to be, get enough more information. They should be ahead of any crisis or impending crisis in a particular area. We have that structure in every local government, particularly those local governments that are most prone to this kind of conflicts. We have realized that quite a lot of the Arewa community are not afraid of passing in information sometimes, because I mean, someone offers you information about an impending problem, and you ask him to come and make statements and write statements in the police station. I mean, for God's sake, he has his business to run. So we are creating a simpler mechanisms where information can be passed on to us through our command and control center, and then we'll now put in place the appropriate mechanisms to go after, follow the crisis. So, like I said, we've got to rethink security. The Arewa community, as you can tell, are part and parcel of us. They've lived here for generations, and most of them are very peace-loving people who have done their businesses here. They are selling, in our various markets. They sell cattle, they sell onions, they sell tomato, and they have their children in our school systems. If some people are not happy about it and they think they have alternative ways to try and get political power by creating crisis, it's unfortunate. They cannot destabilize Edo State, neither can they destabilize Nigeria. Thank you.